What insurance company reverses course on a coverage cut? Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield had announced it would impose a time limit on anesthesia coverage in New York, Connecticut, and Missouri. Starting in February, anesthesia hours would have to be scheduled in advance. Coverage would be cut off if a procedure exceeded the time limit. New York Governor Kathy Hochul was among those calling the change outrageous. This afternoon, she announced that Anthem will do a full reversal of what Hochul called this misguided policy. Anthem's initial announcement had drawn immediate opposition from consumers, doctors, and politicians.